Hello and welcome to Let's Try We're Trying He Is Coming. This is another game published by Hooded Horse, but it's been in development for a little bit before that. I would describe this game as maybe Loop Hero combined with Desktop Dungeons a little bit. It's got that kind of feeling of impending danger and also kind of like puzzly RPG tactics. Let's just jump right into it. This is a fairly simple game, but it's not without its difficulty. We are going to be surviving a certain number of turns before we fight a boss, and it's a good thing to check what your boss is. I've actually unfortunately built a fairly robust character before and then been thwarted because there is a little bit of a rock paper scissors thing going on in this game. So we've got the Blood Moon Werewolf. As long as the player is below 50% health, the Blood Moon Werewolf has 5 additional attacks. So that tells me that if we're losing, we're gonna lose big. Fortunately, though, they don't have anything other than that going on. This part might kind of remind you of a Loop Hero in which you're trying to like build up your character quickly enough so that they can fight off the big bad at the end. The main difference is that it is a open world turn-based game. We're going to be roaming around, we can see points of interest, and we're going to go and collect some items, build up our character, and then basically RPG around. So what do we got here? We got Battle Start, gain 3 thorns. Those are exactly what you think they are. They're gonna do damage to the enemy whenever they attack. We can gain some speed. Well, actually, speed and health isn't a bad thing. And seeing as our big bad boss is gonna do more damage when we're at low health, it might be a good idea to build up our health. Do some more roaming around. These are beacons. They light up the darkness when we're at nighttime, but when you stand on things, it does use them up. So it's a good idea to not use them up prematurely. So it's you basically kind of want to go and fight some bosses, although that did a lot more damage to me than I thought. I have the speed way up. I'll trim that down in a second. All right, so we've got our choice between Battlestar steal 2 armor from the enemy. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Gain 2 attack and take 3 damage. I don't know if I want that. Restore 1 health every other turn. I think that would be good for us right now. So let's go fight this Corvid, and I'm gonna turn the speed down a bit. It is an auto battler. You are auto attacking, and so your main form of agency as the player is to build up the equipment of our character. I guess your other main agency is that you are picking your battles, like literally picking your battles. And once you get a feel for what these enemies are capable of, you'll know which ones you're going to be stronger against. I know, for instance, that these ravens will steal money from you every turn, so it's actually a good idea to fight them earlier than later because you will likely not have very much money. This guy here is going to be able to combine 2 common identical items, and we're going to want to do stuff like that both to improve the quality of our equipment, also do a bit of inventory management. We only have 4 slots for items, so we want to make them good items. This hedgehog here is going to have thorns, so they're going to do damage to us when we hit them, which actually really sucks. I'm used to having an item that gives me health whenever I take damage, so I don't have that, so I'm not doing a great thing right now. All right, let's go fight some spiders. Oh, spider has more speed than you. It deals 3 damage. I should probably be aware of that. We're actually taking quite a lot of damage, but we can turn this around. I don't think I want to fight another spider. I think I want to recover my health. Unfortunately, that means we're going to lose some precious time here because we're going to be speeding through the night. However, there is a treasure chest over there. Let's see what we got over here. We could use it like an actual weapon. Every 3rd strike deal triple damage. However, another leather gloves would be good because then we can combine them at the golem. So let's go back to our golem. They look like a golem to me. I don't think they actually are a golem. We do really need a new weapon, but we're honestly blowing through our time pretty quickly here. And I do just keep things on triple speed because there's not much you can do or change about that circumstance. Oh god, this spider's gonna hurt us right away. Oh no, we improved our speed so they don't do that 3 damage right away. That's pretty good. All right, so let's combine these 2 items. It generally turns it into a better version of the previous 2 items. So now it's going to give me 6 more health and give me 2 speed. And you'll see a little bit of screen shake. That's because it's letting me know that we're about to fight the boss. Enemies will chase you at night, by the way. So it's something to contend with. Yeah, we're gonna lose all of our money basically fighting this guy. I don't think I've done a very good job building up our character in this first night. Oh god. At least we'll recover a little bit of health on this. Well, actually, we stayed pretty much exactly the same. All right, so we're fighting our big bad wolf. I actually really enjoy the art in this game. It is very simple. They've gone for a very retro vibe, but it's very effective at evoking what it wants to evoke. We have to do 15 damage to this guy with 1 damage. We never got a better weapon, so this is going to be kind of a bust, I think. I really don't think that there's any hope here. Yeah, okay. And yeah, I'm not very good at this game yet, but this, you know, it is a one more run kind of game. Let's get ourselves a better weapon right away. How about that? This is still 1 damage, but it gives us 6 shield. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. First turn, restore health equal to damage dealt by strikes. That could be good. Honestly, the leather glove wasn't a bad thing. Having some extra speed isn't bad. Maybe we fight some wolves. Player has 5 or less health, wolf gains 2 attack. So what do we, I meant to check what we're fighting today. We're fighting the Black Knight. Gains attack equal to the player's attack plus 2. Oh gosh. Okay, so having low attack might actually be a good thing. Actually, the thorns would be a really good thing, because then we're only doing 1 attack strike, so it's keeping the boss's attack down, but then we gain thorns, so they're taking extra attack every time they hit us. That would actually be a really good weapon for this specific boss. Heart Drinker is actually really good as well, because then we're still doing only 1 damage, but then we are restoring some of our health first strike. But I am going to go for this other leather glove so that I can combine those. I'm a sucker for combining items. I just always enjoy that. Expose, gain 3 armor. We would have less speed though. First turn, restore health equal to damage dealt by strikes. Let's try that. I'm not sure what that's going to do for us. I think that means we're only restoring 1 health first turn. I guess it's during our first turn, so we only restore 1 health after our first strike. So that's actually not very good. At least we know we can fight spiders without taking 3 damage right away. These are waypoints. I think they let us fast travel. We can zoom out a bit, but it's a fairly large world. So, oh, we could give our weapon bleeding edge. Yeah, that would be way better than giving it more damage in this case, because that means the boss is still doing less damage, but we're restoring our health. A bit of survivability is going to do better for us, I think. Bear deals 3 additional damage while you have armor. Oh, that's interesting. So bear actually does better when we have armor. We do have a little bit of money, but I don't think the merchant's going to be good for us unless we have at least 5 coins. And I think that's the whole point of this game, is you're gonna get to feel how things work, and you're gonna start to understand what you should prioritize after you've played a few games. We don't need a new weapon, and this one does more damage. Battlestar, gain 3 thorns. That could be good though. We really need to find ourselves a golem. Hitting that anvil would be a good idea, I think. See, here's the thing, is we are actually full on our inventory, so this isn't going to do very well for us. Let's go hit that anvil, and maybe we can go and find a golem. Oh, I guess that's just going to replace our effect. So that was a little bit of wasted time coming back over there. We need to find someone who's going to combine these gloves for us so that we have more room for other equipment. Apply oil. I think we definitely want some more speed would be good, but more armor would be kind of nice. Every other strike, gain 1 health on hit. So the bats have a little bit of survivability, but we have good survivability against that. So we've only got 1 more day before we're fighting our big bad. All right. So what do we got here? No, we don't need to change our weapon. Wounded, restore 4 health. That could be good. It's actually in some ways more valuable than the leather gloves. I would really like to combine those though. Give it jagged edge, pay to replace your edge. So you can only replace the edge. It's a little bit disappointing to find that out, but only because it means I've pretty much gotten the best improvement I can for this weapon against this boss type. Probably shouldn't hit these chests unless you have room for them, because once they're spent, they're spent. You can't really come back and change your mind. Okay, so we're on our last night here. I think we have a pretty okay setup, but it would have been really nice if we could have combined those gloves and gotten 1 more thing. Still, having a lot of health is not a bad thing. One thing you can do is if you can find yourself a beacon, it'll let you scope out some of the places of interest that you want to prioritize. This would give us thorns. That might be better than this. Yeah, let's take this horned helmet and replace our lifeblood helmet, because having more thorns is going to be better for us in this combat. And now that I know that identical common items are what we want and what we can combine, I tend to kind of seek those things out a bit. All right, so let's see how we fare against the Black Knight. So we've got 4 thorns right away. So he's going to be taking 4 damage every single time he hits us. That's actually amazing. I guess it was only 3 thorns on the first turn. Otherwise, I guess it's only 2 thorns from the spear. But either way, we're going to have a resounding victory here. A couple of things to keep in mind is after you've defeated your first boss, you get 2 more slots, and all of the monsters in the area are improved or made more challenging. So this wolf now has 6 health. Things have become a bit more complicated. The rules remain the same. We're out to try and find some more stuff. Let's see what our boss is actually. Mountain Troll only strikes every other turn, but they do 10 damage. Oh my god. So Thorns is actually going to be worthless to us. So now we actually want to improve our damage as much as possible. And we also want to improve our health as much as possible. Maybe get some more armor. Let's put that up to 3 speed so that I can really speed through here. Let's go find ourselves a treasure. What do we got? Horned helmet. I mean, I don't know if that's actually going to do very well for us. Speed isn't a bad thing to get because there are certain things that give us damage based on our speed. Okay, so that improves our sight a little bit. Ooh, a cauldron. I don't think I've ever seen that. Let's go check that one out. Also curious about this one. This is a hero's grave. Gives us a really good weapon. Every other turn, gain 1 attack and restore 1 health. It's a much rarer item than the one we've got. I suppose we could take it and then try and improve this one. It also already has more damage than what we've got. Or we could do, we are wounded, deal damage equal to 50% of your max health. That's actually not bad. Or we could just get an item that improves our damage, our armor, and our speed. The troll is going to be doing a lot of damage to us. So I feel like we need to be doing more damage right away. I think the necklace is going to do better for us. So what's the cauldron? Combine 2 different kinds of basic food items. Actually really good to know that this exists because I do know that there's some really good food items out there. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, another leather gloves. Would have been really cool, but I don't think that any of this is going to do well for us. Still looking for the lad who's going to combine our items. Oh, there's a merchant. We can check out what they've got. What have you got? Maybe armor? Wounded, regain your base armor. That's interesting. I really need to deal with our equipment right now. Wounded, gain thorns equal to damage taken this turn. That's interesting. I think that could be really good. Like against the troll, that means if we could take a second attack, then they would do all of their damage again on themselves. Let's replace the spiny chestnut, and that way we still keep our thorns from the horned helmet. That's pretty good. That's a good find, actually. Fight this bear, improve our sight a little bit. Let's see. We really have not had a lot of luck finding this guy that combines items. What do we got here? Well, if I had room, I would love to pick this up. The emergency shield is actually quite nice. If you have less speed than the enemy, gain 5 armor. It's quite good. Yeah, the troll has 0 speed, so that's actually going to be worthless to us. Another merchant. What have you got? Gain 3 max health for each equipped wood item. That's kind of neat. I don't think I have any wood items though. We continue to soldier on looking for this lad that's going to, like, it's almost sunken cost fallacy at this point. Like literally, I've been wasting so much time looking for this one guy that's going to combine our items that we've really been wasting our time a bit. This is interesting. I don't know how to get in there. Anything here? These look like wood items. Okay. But, ooh, after 3 strikes, lose 2 attack. Oh, yeah. This lad here will let us change an item. What if we don't really need that much speed. What if we change this item? See if it gives us anything better. Wounded, restore 4 health. That could actually buy us a lot of survivability. Still looking for a lad. Oh, and there's another item. Gain 2 attack for each equipped jewelry item. Well, the only thing I would have guessed would be jewelry would be this elderwood necklace. I'm just now realizing that things show you a tag, so I guess that matters for items that kind of synergize with those. Don't feel great about replacing the leather gloves because that's more health. Again, if we replace the armor, that doesn't feel very good either. Kind of don't think we take anything, to be honest. I'm not sure I feel good about any of those. We've got so much money. I never could find this lad that combines your items. It's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'll do it at minimum speed just to see what how we do here. All right, that's 10 damage right away. Wish it would show us where our thorns are. We have 2 thorns and we took 10 damage. So we have 10 thorns right now, but we can't take another hit. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, that actually might do it. Yes, that 1 health recovery was enough to tip us over. And the thorns that we got from the troll's damage was just barely enough. That was really close. So we're fighting Leshen. He's got 7 attack, 10 armor. So he's basically got 50 health and 7 attack and no effect. So he's doing 7 attack every single turn. That's pretty nasty. I don't know how we're going to contend with that, but at least we can pick up some more items now. Double-plated armor might be good, but now I don't think I ever want to fight spiders again because we're never gonna contend with their speed. Or we could take turn start, convert 1 speed to restore 2 health. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. Either of these, really. I guess I'll take that one, because then at least we can fight this spider. I don't know if there's any point in fighting anything right now. We really just need to find some items. Let's see here. Damn. Wow, we're just like really not having any luck. I mean, we've had quite a lot of luck, if I'm being honest. Battle start, gain 2 armor from the enemy. That could be good against them. Gain 1 armor every other turn. Restore 1 health every other turn. What gave us the health? I guess it was the Razor Thorn Spear that gave us that little bit of health. Some health restoration would go a long way, but 1 health every other turn is just not that great. But I don't know, like if we could get a second one, we could try and combine them. All right, let's see if we can't. I guess we can't do anything to our weapon, so this is gonna be kind of worthless. Yeah. All right, what's this gonna do for us? Ah, here, finally. Okay, so we can reveal the location of the lad I've been looking for this whole time. Let's go and find them. We can add the final oil to our weapon. Probably not a great weapon to be fighting the last, I assume the last boss for this area. All right, so we can finally combine these items. And now we have golden leather gloves and they're spent. So we have one more spot. We should be able to fill that with something good. Again, it would be kind of cool if we could... Actually, this is not bad. Exposed, and you lose all of your armor for the first time. So this only works once, but it does restore 3 health. First turn, restore health equal to damage dealt on the strikes. That's Sort of the hero would have been nice. But I feel like this Razor Thorn's going to do more damage overall. It's doing, like, we're doing 3 attack per turn, and then we're gaining 2 thorns. So it's effectively doing 5 damage per turn. I mean, I'll take this redwood helmet for now, but I don't think it's actually going to be good for us long term. Ooh, now we're talking. What do we got? Exposed and wounded lose 2 attack. So this means we do a lot less damage, but it does do 5 attack. Like if we took this and got to an anvil, we could actually improve our odds quite a bit with this. Our other options are whenever you take damage, deal 1 damage. Whenever you take damage, take 1 additional damage. That one's kind of brutal, but it does give us 12 more health. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think that that's very good. It means that the Leshy here is going to be doing 8 damage per turn. The Assault Greaves are at least a bit more damage. I think we replace our Saffron Feather. We could check out our merchant here. We could stand to gain something really good here since we have like enough money to buy anything. Wounded deal damage equal to 50% of your max health. Then if we had gotten this first, then I would have gladly taken that armor. 3 damage to the enemy. If they don't have armor, double the damage. Well, that's not going to be helpful. Whenever you lose armor from your own items, regain that armor. Exposed, deal 5 damage. That only happens once. Wounded, gain 5 attack and take 2 damage. None of these are actually very good. At least not for me. We could restock the shop for 1 gold. Let's do that since we have money to burn. Whenever you gain speed, also gain 2 armor for each speed. I don't think we have anything that'll give us speed. Battle start, spend 2 armor to gain 3 speed and 1 attack. That's actually not bad at all. Actually, these 2 items combined would be really good for us because then we would gain all of the armor, actually 3 times the armor right away, and we would also gain 1 attack. What would we replace though? I think we'd replace Horned Helmet or Emerald Earring. Although this is giving us survivability, so I'm not sure. This is a tricky one. We'll replace the Emerald Earring, and then we can buy the other armor. What do we replace with that though? Honestly, I think that the Horned Helmet has seen its day, so let's replace it with that. This could either be amazing or nothing, you know. If we could get to an anvil, this would be really good. Because then the longer the battle lasts, the more damage we're doing. I don't know. The Razor Thorn Spear is just really difficult to replace because it means building up a whole new weapon. Let's see if we can't reveal something helpful to us though. What about one of these? Oh, that's so far away. There's no way we're going to make it to that. I mean, I'll try, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think our setup's not terrible. I think it could be much better. Ooh, we got pretty close. Okay, let's see how this goes. So we got our armor, we got our damage. I really don't know if we're gonna have the damage output. I mean, they're gonna be taking 7 damage every time they hit us because of the thorns. We are kind of keeping up with the damage in terms of like recovery. I don't know. There's no way. Oh, if we could have gotten, yeah. If we can take like one more attack. Oh, we might actually make it. I don't know. It's gonna be so close. No, no. Oof, that was actually really, really close. That was a good game. All right, this is He Is Coming, and I'm actually really excited for this one. This seems like a really good game. I actually like it more than Loop Hero in some ways. There is a little bit of like finding out challenges and stuff, and I think it will unlock stuff as you progress, but it's very much based on your progression. And I defeated the Black Knight, or I found the Black Knight, so now the Iron Rose will be added to the weapon pool. Iron Greatsword is thrown in there. I have a funny feeling you could also decide not to click on these, so maybe you could like kind of manipulate your weapon pool a little bit. And it looks like there's at least one other landscape, so you know, after you've maybe defeated Leshy, you'll have other places that you have to discover. So I think there's a lot more in store for this game, and I'm actually very interested to see what that is. Let me know what you thought of He Is Coming in the comments. If you want to see the game, there's a link in the description, and if you enjoyed this, definitely hit the like button. Consider subscribing for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.